Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Mahdi from Pak Usman. Today's topic is about what makes music and art. First of all, don't get me wrong. Music is definitely art, a performing art, an art that expresses one's feelings and thoughts through creative work of arranging and composing melodies. However, the representation of music in the mainstream media has revealed music to be more of a form of entertainment that continues to peak successfully in the modern culture. Nowadays, writing a song that reaches the weekly chart seems to be a great start for any upcoming musicians. Even so, many musicians have made it a priority in their career to publish the most essential release ever, which is an album. What is an album? Album is a musical release of a musician which contains a set of new recorded tracks waiting to be released. There is a plenty values in an album that makes it well known to the public, whether it's an iconic album cover that we see all over the social media. Maybe it was the number of hit singles that make it worth purchasing, or even the track listing that gives fans a better listening experience. Whatever it is, there is only one particular type of album that makes use of these values to produce art from a standard album release. This is what we call concept album. Concept album is a collective release by a musician which hold a larger meaning or storytelling that cycles around an established theme and concept. Each song written by a musician does have a story in itself, but to put it more clearly, I consider a single release as a short story because it always ends or left hanging in a single song, then move on to a different song in the next single. It always left me questioning, trying to figure out the outcome for the story. Well, one song could not sum everything up, and setting it up to more than 60 minutes could make your audience feel uninterested before even trying to listen to it. Concept album is what I would call a film. It widens the context and allows many parts of the story to be told more thoroughly. Let's look on how a film is structured by looking at its plot diagram. Every part of the story usually follows this method, starting with an exposition, progressing through rising action, a sudden change in climax, aftermath along the falling action, and ends with a resolution. Some writers may even divert the structure to introduce new possibilities of storytelling. The same fundamentals were used by musicians in structuring concept album. Concept album is portrayed from a narrative of the musician themselves, also through an alter ego or fictional character that usually known to portray a distinct personality from the artist. Through my discoveries, I figured out that most albums usually based on these three different concepts. First one would be a better album, which purpose of reminiscing one's journey of being in love. It's either falling for somebody, perks of being in love, betrayal, ending the relationship, or moving on from past love. Then, there is a concept that holds an even deeper meaning for the musician. In this concept, musicians would usually write about their life experience before and during the fame, dealing with mental illness and perceptions towards society and constant development of humanity. Last but not least, there is an album where musicians reinvent themselves. This album highlights musicians' courage of taking risks to evolve with genre bending, using varieties of instruments and changing their previous aesthetic. This usually results in musicians finding their new wave in songwriting and further becomes iconic in their life career. For most professional musicians in the world, they would recognize talented prodigies as an anchor on flourishing the art of music. For an example, Jacob Collier, mostly known for pushing the boundaries of music to its peak by his beautiful harmony arrangement and experimenting with music theory. However, for someone who has a little amount of knowledge in music like me, I might not appreciate it the same way as all these people does. By concept album, there's finally a way for general music lover to enjoy music and at the same time acknowledge every modern musician's ability to embrace creative production through music. Music has played a big role in my life by shaping my whole adolescence, as well as influencing me to feel good about what I love. If I have a chance, I would like to participate in the same cause. Thank you.